Okay, so hello everyone. See. Okay, this is my first time trying to go live from 3 platforms. So thank you so much to everyone for joining me. My name is Sreshtha Tewari. I am a woman and leadership coach. I worked in the corporate world for over 15 years. Most of those years, or the majority of those years, as a people manager where I would coach people. And then I loved coaching so much that I actually studied it with many different people. And here I am today. This live is called Why Are You Feeling Stuck? So my intended audience are successful women in leadership, women in business over 35, who are accomplished in their own lives but maybe feeling stuck in one area. Maybe in your career you are trying to move up or even get better salary, or in your business you are trying to get more profitability for your business, or even in your health or your relationships. There may be some aspect of that in which you feel stuck. So today we are going to talk about why you may be feeling stuck. So the first thing I want to say to ground is our life, the reality we are in now, is a product of our thoughts and our beliefs. Our thoughts are both conscious thoughts, which comes from our 5% of our brain, and unconscious or subconscious thoughts, which come from 95% of our brain. So I'm not going to go too much into this, but just remember that your reality is based on your subconscious beliefs, because those beliefs are the ones in which you were brought up. It is what you internalized over time, probably without even knowing or realizing it. And those beliefs are the ones that shape a woman, mainly from 0 to 7 when your brain is really developing, and then onwards into her 30s when she then begins to question, is this what I really want? So in your career, if you are feeling stuck in terms of you feel you deserve to move on, or you even feel you deserve more money and you have proven yourself, one of the first things I would ask you is, what is your relationship with money? The thing is, sometimes we believe we deserve more, but what we believe we deserve may also be that thing which we think may be evil. So if you grew up being told things like money doesn't grow on trees, if you grow up with a scarcity mindset, believing that you only have so much, and if you are not careful and if you don't pay attention, eventually you will have little or nothing. If you grew up believing that in order to have money and survive in this world, you need to hustle and work hard. If you grew up thinking that money in itself is bad, so it's okay to have it, but it's not okay to have a lot of it, all of these things impact your ability to succeed in your life in terms of what you want, if you want to move on. Because what happens is, in your mind, in the front part of your brain where you're thinking you want to move on, you know you deserve more. But if you don't believe with all of those historic mindsets and beliefs that were told to you and said to you, then you're going to have a sort of a push-pull. My coach likes to call it 1 foot on the gas, ready to go, 1 foot on the brakes, because you are giving yourself an internal conflict between what you want and what you actually believe is possible and fair for you. So the first thing I would tell you is to think of that relationship that you have, if why you're feeling stuck is that you want to move on or move up in your career and you work in a corporate environment. What is your relationship with money? What do you believe you deserve money-wise? Do you believe too much means you are a greedy person? What is too much money? And just bear in mind that there are people with endless resources in respect of money. It does not mean that they are happier than you. It means they have more purchasing power than you. It does not mean they are happier. And I say that to make the point that money is not necessarily evil. We need it to live, and nothing is wrong with actually wanting and needing more because you need to live. So changing your relationship and your mindset with respect to money is one way in which you open your energy, because all of this, everything that we go through, is related to the energy we have stored in us. That will help you open your energy and help you bring possibilities toward you. For example, I had a client who someone in her family had passed who was her safety zone, and she was afraid that whatever she did, if she were not to succeed, if she were to fail, I don't like to use that word, but if that were to happen, she wouldn't have a safety net to fall back on. And that came from the belief that that person, it was a male person, was the main provider of money in her life. And she was afraid that if she took risks, example, if she took another job, or even if she started her own business and something were to happen, there was something else that may impact her safety, her physical security in life. Remember, the first thing we look for in life is physical security: food, clothing, shelter. So I actually have in my private Facebook group a challenge on rewiring your brain in respect of abundance. And if you would like to join that, just please feel free to DM me and I will send you the link to that group. The other thing is that there may be some fear around what you want. So sometimes we want things, but there is a fear around it. For example, if you want to move on in work, if you want, let's just say, a promotion into even a more senior role, there may be a fear that you may not have enough family time, or your family time now may be reduced, or your personal life in some way will be affected, or you may be in a position that may require you to do things you don't really like maybe speaking in front of people, or maybe traveling. So in your mind, you want to move on, but you are afraid to open yourself to moving on because you're afraid of what that may require of you. So that is another way in which we feel stuck. Now remember that moving on is not one path. Sometimes when we're thinking about moving on, we think only within the environment that we are in. Like we may think only about the certain company we work for. But you can move on and open yourself to opportunity in many different ways just by being open to the opportunity. So if you change your focus into moving on and knowing exactly what you want and expecting and knowing that that will come to you. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everybody was hearing. If you are fearful in respect of moving on, but you open yourself and say, I deserve more pay, I want a more senior role, but I know I can get this, and I define exactly what I want that to look like, and you take away the fear, then those roles or those opportunities will open for you. You still have to take action and take the opportunity, but you will find yourself being open and saying more things along the lines that you want. It is just as though, like when you're looking to buy a car, if you just say you want a white CRV, I don't know. If you are looking to buy a white CRV, all of a sudden you will start to notice white CRVs on the road. They will come into your vision. It is not that they weren't there before. They were always there. They always existed. But now that you are open, you have opened your awareness to see the possibility of what it would look like for you driving in this white CRV, you will begin to notice it. And it is the same thing with opportunities that you want. If you want an opportunity, but you are thinking this opportunity may cause some duress in another area of your life, then you are not opening yourself to the opportunity. But if you want an opportunity and you go into that wanting and that thinking wholeheartedly, trusting that what is for you will make its way to you, and if something is not for you, you will figure that out, you will learn that lesson, and you will be able to move on, then you will find those opportunities coming to you. Even if you are a woman in business, women in business can feel stuck because most likely you have your degree, you maybe have your master's, you have various courses, but yet you have your business and something is just off, it's not just going how you want it to go. And that again is paved by your reality. Remember, the skills in that we are taught in school is not skills in respect to how to manage ourselves, how to manage our minds, how to manage our beliefs, and how to manage our emotions. Those skills are tactical skills, competent skills, strategic thinking skills. It is not mind management. So having all of the skills necessary to start and run a business is part of it. But the other part of it is the skills in terms of your emotional intelligence, your emotional wellness. How do you manage your mind? How do you manage your beliefs? And again, an example is if you are in your own business, but you believe that the business is saturated and there really aren't any clients for you, you will not find any clients for you because you are running with the belief that they don't exist. And it's the same thing. If you open your mind, just think of the human population on Earth and know that one person can't have all those people as their clients. It is virtually impossible. Not even a corporation could have the whole world as their clients. So if you think about it like that, there are people who exist for you. Remember, you are unique as a human being. There is no one else who is you. And even if you're a twin, there are some personality differences and traits between the both of you, twins, triplets, and so on. There is no one else who is you. There is no one else who can offer a service like you. Yes, we may have similar training, but the way in which you put across and gift your offer will be different to the way in which maybe I would put across a similar offer. So even if you're in your business and you're thinking you're stuck for whatever reason, there may be other fears surrounding your business. For example, I had a client who she had a fear around being on social media. She had a fear with visibility. And all of this came back to things she was told when she was younger, and things she was told by teachers in school, things she would have experienced as part of in a corporate life. She had a problem with that visibility. Now she knows in order to amplify her business into success and to create success, she needed to amp up her visibility, but she was afraid to do that. And again, she felt stuck because she had the know-all. She actually had a master's in entrepreneurship. She had the knowledge, but she didn't have the ability and the skills to manage her beliefs, manage her minds, manage her emotions. And all of these things are where a coach can come in and help you traverse through those intrinsic skills that you need in order to make your business profitable. Sorry, I got distracted there. Right. So ask yourself, what is the fear surrounding what you want to do? Because that would be your brakes. What is keeping you back? And that fear may be the reason why you are feeling stuck. The other thing I wanted to talk about in terms of feeling stuck is the people you are surrounding yourself with. The people you surround yourself with, the people you follow on social media, the media you consume, play a part in your reality. Because remember, every time someone speaks, if you are ingesting what they are saying, then you are parking that into your subconscious brain, and that is serving your current and future reality. So, for example, if you have friends who tell you why you want to go into that business, or you really want a promotion, you want that hustle, or why you want to find a partner in your life. If you have friends who, when you share your dreams with them, they give you reasons not to, or they respond with an element of shame or make wrong, this will also affect your ability to manifest and actualize the things you want. Because if you keep surrounding yourself with these people, those things are going to get into the subconscious part of your brain, and you are going to believe that reality to be yours. So another thing I talk to my clients about is, who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are your growth friends? And I'm actually going to do a whole live on this. Who are your growth friends? Because these are the people you surround yourself with are the people who help create your reality. For example, when I was trying to start doing all of the things that I'm doing now, one of my friends told me flat out, Sreshtha, nobody wants to hear about that. If I took that in, and if I kept surrounding myself by that person, and I kept having conversations in respect of my dreams with that person, I definitely would not be here now, because what that person is telling me would have seeped into my brain. So what I had to do was be very careful in respect of my conversations with that person. I'm not saying you need to X your friends out of your life. I'm not saying to ostracize anyone, but I'm saying to think about who you are sharing your dreams with. Are they persons who are going to support you, or are they persons who are going to give you reasons not to go forward? This is also for your significant other and the person in your life. If you do not have a partner who is supporting you, if you do not have a partner who understands who you are as a human and the contribution you want to make to the world, in your career, in your family, you are going to feel stuck, not only in your career or in your business, but also in your relationship. Your relationship with your partner, the person you choose to spend your life with, is one of the most important relationships for a woman in leadership, a woman in business. Because if you are going for something, if you have a dream or a goal, and the only thing that person knows to do is to give you reasons why you shouldn't go for it, to shame you, to blame you, to make you wrong, then you yourself are going to develop an internal conflict between what you actually want to do and what people around you are telling you, and it will create static or friction for you to move on in your life. So I'm going to, if anybody has any comments, I am going to check the chat, and hopefully I'm not seeing any comments. Okay, so I'm not seeing any comments, but if you would like to, please feel free to comment. If you have a question, feel free to ask. I started a little bit late. This is my first time on these streaming software, so I started about 5 minutes late, so I'll keep it open for about 5 minutes more in case anyone has any comments or anything they would like to ask. I would be happy to respond. But all of these things, especially feeling stuck, is something I'm very passionate about, because the way in which we are told to deal with feeling stuck is like take a break, take a vacation, go for some drinks for friends. Dealing with things in this way is a temporary fix. The way to deal with being stuck is to understand where in your body you are storing this feeling. And this is coming around different tools and techniques that I use to help my clients. Storing of what you are feeling in your body is spoken about widely. There is a book by Carolyn Mice on anatomy of the spirit. And if you read that book, you would understand how our daily lives, in our offices, even in our families and in our homes. How when you don't deal with things that are going on and you push it aside and hope that it passes, it stores in your body and actually manifests into disease. So as a coach, when you come to me, what I would do is I would explore your situation. I will develop a customized package for you to work towards the goal or dream you are working towards. We will pull out all of the things that are necessary to get you to that goal. We will develop your routines in order for you to achieve this goal. And what I also do is work with that energy that you have been storing or believing, however you want to put it. And I would help you to clear that energy out of your body so that you feel free and light and able to move forward. And when I do this with my clients, then you start getting opportunities. Once you open yourself, you will see the opportunities starting to come, and you will feel different. You will feel light and ready to do the things that you want to do. And you will also have someone in me supporting you along your journey to achieve whatever you want in an environment without shame, blame, or make wrong. I would never ask my clients, why you want to do that? You really want to do that? No, it is not about that. When I coach you, it is about a fully free zone, free of judgment. I don't judge any decision you make. I would explore it with you, and I would ensure that you are being set up to achieve the success that you want. So I'm going to wait a little bit to see if I have any comments or questions. Okay, and it is 5:31. So if not, I will end the live at this time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all again next week. Bye. Thanks, everyone.